For better or worse, the world is not the same as it was 30 years ago. Because of this, there are skills that were important then, but are seemingly less now. Today we are bringing you outdated and obsolete 13 skills you no longer need thanks to technology.
Number 1, reading maps. Once upon a time, you'd unfold a big paper map and figure out where you were going. Now you just type your destination into Google Maps, Apple Maps, or Waze, and let your phone tell you exactly when to turn. Do you remember that middle piece of technology called MapQuest? Waste a whole bunch of trees, printing out step-by-step directions so you didn't have to follow along with your finger on a map? That was like cutting edge when it happened, and now I like Apple Maps because it tells my watch and clicks at me so I know where to go.
I know there's been more than one time when we've been traveling and we get a notification that we better slow down because there's a cop ahead, so that's nice. Number 2, handwriting. We used to write letters, notes, and even school essays by hand. Now we type everything on laptops and phones, or skip the typing entirely and use talk-to-text to let the technology do the writing for us.
They don't even teach cursive in school anymore. Number 3, mental math. Teachers used to warn you won't always have a calculator in your pocket. Well, here we are. Phones, Alexa, Google Assistant can do the math for us instantly. No mental calculation required. I'd settle for a piece of scratch paper, but I also use my calculator sometimes.
Well, it's funny because I think about it. We've asked my son things that for us were simple calculations that we could do in our head, and he's just looked at us like a deer in the headlights.
We hope you find this video entertaining, and we truly appreciate you watching it. We would greatly appreciate it if you could follow this channel, give it a thumbs up, and hit the notification bell.
We know a lot of YouTubers are looking for this, but it will change the algorithm and make this video easier to find, which is far more helpful than you might imagine.
Number 4, knowing phone numbers. Remember when you could recite your best friend's phone number from memory? Now we just store them in our contacts or look them up online. Most of us couldn't recall even a handful by heart. And if you remember when we didn't know a phone number, we had a phone number to call for that, which I do remember, and it was 555-1212.
I know your number by heart, but that's about it. My smartphone is making me stupid. Number 5, long form reading. We still have books, but many people stick to short online articles, quick summaries, or just the headlines. Sitting down to read a full story from start to finish is becoming a rare habit. Except for me, I like to read books still. Although I have come around to digital devices like my Kindle, I still pick up a real book now and again.
You definitely do love reading those books. Number 6, talking to strangers. Instead of striking up a conversation in person, we often meet people through apps. 5 words sum it up: swipe right, swipe left, repeat. The art of introducing yourself to a stranger face-to-face is fading fast. It's funny though, I just had a conversation the other day with my son. We are recording this on the first day of school in this area, and he was concerned about how he could introduce himself to any new kids and make new friends.
Number 7, typewriter know-how. Typewriters were once essential for writing anything professional. Now most people wouldn't know how to load a ribbon or fix a jam. They're museum pieces to the younger crowd. I remember my mom had an electric typewriter when I was a kid, and I would use it. It even had a whiteout tape so you could cover up your mistakes. I thought that was incredibly high-tech till high school, when I actually got the chance to use a computer for anything more than Math Mungers, Carmen Sandiego, or to die on the Oregon Trail.
The Oregon Trail, though, amazing game. Most kids nowadays probably wouldn't even make it to Kansas. Number 8, remembering facts. Why commit facts to memory when you can ask Alexa or Google? From history dates to trivia answers, the world's knowledge is just a quick search away.
It is important to know something to talk about, though. It's really awkward if in a conversation nobody knows anything and you've got to bust out your phone to figure out something to talk about. Number 9, navigating without GPS. Kind of like maps, people once memorized routes or followed landmarks to get around. Now with a smartphone in every pocket, apps like Waze and Google Maps handle navigation for us. Instead of go down to the water tower, turn left, hitch a right at the cemetery, and that weird old house that's blue and pink, you turn right there.
It's funny, I actually used a ride service just the other day, and the GPS told the guy to go a different way than he was used to going. Well, he went the way that he thought he should go, and it turns out there was a bridge out. So sometimes it's a good thing for that to happen. That heavy use of GPS. Number 10, remembering birthdays. Instead of keeping the dates in our heads or writing them down on a calendar, we rely on Facebook or phone reminders to let us know when it's time to send that happy birthday.
Number 11, editing and proofreading. Good editors used to spot every grammar and spelling mistake by hand. Now tools like Grammarly and Quillbot do the heavy lifting, catching errors before we hit send or publish. You can also ask your favorite AI chatbot. I still feel better if I do it myself first and then do a second over. Just like I try to fix my own spelling mistakes before I just automatically let the tools do it for me, because I'm never going to spell it better if I keep spelling it wrong and letting the computer computer or phone fix it for me.
There are many times that I just let the computer do it for me, and I'm okay with that. Number 12, reading analog clocks. Reading a traditional clock face was once a basic skill. Now, with digital clocks everywhere, many people barely glance at the hands of a clock anymore.
Well, I make sure that I keep my watch set to that, despite the fact that it has many faces that are digital. However, it does have a Snoopy face, and sometimes says antics on there distract me from what the time is. And number 13, taking just one photo. Film was expensive, so you had to make every shot count. Today, we snap dozens of photos in seconds, choose the best, and delete the rest. No wasted film, no pressure. I don't know about you, but I remember with 110 film or even 35mm, and it would be so sad if you got back your pictures that of course you couldn't look at before you had printed, and there was a bunch of them that were of a finger, or nothing at all, or just awful.
I remember working for a professional photographer for part of my life, and everything was digital by the time that happened. And his rule was, you want one good picture? Take 20. One of the 20 is going to be really, really good. So that means it's even changed industries like photography. And there you have it. 13 skills were once everyday essentials, but have now been left behind in the wake of technology. It's amazing how quickly the world changes, and even more amazing how quickly we adapt. But while some skills fade, new ones take their place.
Which of these do you still use, and which ones are you glad to see gone? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We love hearing your story. If you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, give this video a like, subscribe for more fascinating lists, and share it with a friend who remembers the good old days. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks again for watching.
If you have an idea for a new video, tell us in the comments. We'll mention you if we do it.
We hope you have an awesome day.
And please be kind to each other.